On May 2nd, the Permanent Court of Arbitration, or PCA, an intergovernmental arbitration tribunal based in The Hague, in the Netherlands, issued a unanimous ruling which for the first time legally recognizes Russia's financial liability for its annexation of the Crimea in March 2014. After deliberating a case filed by Ukrainian lawyers, the PCA ruled that the Russian Federation is indeed responsible for violating the rights of Ukrainian investors and must compensate 18 Ukrainian private companies and one individual investor, a total of $159 million, for their losses resulting from the Russian annexation of the Crimea. According to the reporting of journalist Alexander Romaniuk, the Ukrainian side hailed this PCA decision as a major legal victory. And this victory sets a legal precedent that may be used in other similar lawsuits that have been filed by the Ukrainian side. These lawsuits are claiming billions of dollars in overall damages from Russia. A PCA resolution in another case similar to this one is expected at the end of May.
Це сигнал і прецедент, що за втрачені майно, за втрачені фактично кошти, які були вкрадені російськими окупантами, Російська Федерація понесе конкретну майнову відповідальність. Юридичний зашморг на шиї агресора затягується.
However, Russia does not officially recognize the jurisdiction of the Permanent Court of Arbitration. Russian representatives did not attend the hearing, and they did not file any post-hearing submissions. Many observers expect that the Russian government will simply ignore the PCA ruling, and that the Ukrainian claimants will have to search for ways to receive their compensation through the confiscation of Russian assets.
Аби робити примусове рішення, ті інвестори, які виграли справу, змушені будуть звертати вже до національних органів держав, в яких є майно Російської Федерації.
Such assets, however, in accordance with European law, do not include diplomatic property or the property of state-owned companies. So the process of gaining compensation from the Russian state through the confiscation of Russian assets may prove to be quite difficult. This fact was demonstrated following an earlier PCA decision that awarded billions of dollars in damages to the former Russian oil and gas giant Yukos, owned by Russian oligarch Mikhail Khodorkovsky, who had at one time been jailed by Vladimir Putin. The Russian-based Yukos did not receive its awarded compensation. But the Ukrainian companies may not end up in a similar situation. Some of those companies are considering hiring detectives to search for Russian state assets in the West that would be eligible for confiscation. In any case, Russia's refusal to pay the damages awarded by the PCA will likely only tarnish its image in international political and business circles. And it could even lead to new sanctions against Russia.
Це в інтересах Російської Федерації добровільно виконати рішення цього суду, оскільки будь-які перепони його виконання будуть в подальшому лише шкодити іміджу Російської Федерації на міжнародній арені.
I'm Tania Stech, and this was Ukraine in the News.
Канал 1+1 тепер доступний на Bell International Programming.